Hello, my name is Meera Hoffman, and in this video we're going to be going over some techniques that you can use to massage the back. I'm in a little rolly chair today, so this will be some fun things to kind of spice up your routine. I know a lot of people enjoy working on one of those big like exercise balls too, so just to kind of keep it different and interesting and fun if you've been doing massage for a while. Sometimes we just get in our little routine, so it's good to break it up. So we'll begin by applying some lotion down the back. Just nice long effleurage sweeps. And turning to the tops of the shoulders. And coming up the neck. We'll do that one more time. Working all the way down to the hips and sacrum. And working off the top of the shoulders. And coming back up the neck. Make a third pass, and this time we're going to come to one side. And then we can effleurage and wring by alternately bringing our arms and hands back and forth on the far side of the spine here. Work out the top of the shoulder and side of the neck. And using our fingers, we can do some nice small circular movements up that side of the neck. And then we'll do the same thing for the other side. So sweeping down, back. Come to wring our hands from side to side. And working up the neck. And using our fingertips to make some small circles here. And use my hands as loose fists. And just press them into the tops of the shoulders. And sweep the palms, or rather the fists, out. And then drawing the fingertips back towards the neck, making circles up the neck. I'm going to slowly move to one side, do some nice specific work here on the back of the neck. So using my thumb, and press into the muscles. And just kind of gathering them up, tractioning them towards the midline and away from the table. And you can make a nice little kneady pass back up the neck. And just studying and feeling for any areas that feel tight. So when I did that, I noticed some muscles at my fingertips that felt tight. So now I'm going to focus on the opposite side, really targeting those areas of tension, making some tiny little micro movements back and forth with my fingers. Try and get that area to relax. So coming back now from a different direction, still focusing on my fingertips. And it's almost like a rubber band. You want to kind of grab the muscle and you just want to gently start to pull on it. So picking up that slack. And then when you reach the end of the tension, the end of the slack point, you can just hang out and hold. So retracing those steps, making little small circles, targeting in. Found another little spot where my finger is. Move some of the hair out of the way. Make another pass until I really find that muscle. And then diving in a little bit with my fingertips. Can give the recipient some time to take a couple breaths. Just really enjoy that sensation and pressure. And then we'll do the same thing on the other side. So rotating. So bringing the thumb to gather and squeeze the muscles of the neck. Working all the way up to the occiput. Back down. Karina's got some tension on this left side of her neck. And then we'll do some nice general kneading, seeing still some tension kind of where my fingertips fall. Kind of tracing that. So my approach to massage is to be effective and precise without overworking the muscles. So it's easy to want to be really aggressive with the muscles, and sometimes that can lead to bruising or just a lot of soreness the day after the massage. I tend to err a little bit on the side of I'd rather do a good amount of work and get things headed in the right direction than overwork the muscles by giving too much pressure or trying to work too aggressively, and thus creating a little bit more downtime for the client. And it depends, some people have higher thresholds, So they want a lot of work and they want a lot of deep pressure. And that's great. And some people, it's been a while since they've had a session, or maybe they have a lot of stuff going on. You don't want to overwhelm the body. You want them to get this nice positive effects while minimizing that soreness that they may feel the day after. So we've done some nice targeted work to the upper neck. And we're going to start to carry that down the tops of the shoulders. So I'm just pressing my thumbs. Ooh, those fun crunchies there. So just pressing and dragging my thumbs. From either side of the spine, tracing them along the edge of the shoulder, the scapula. So there's lots of little connections happening here. That's why you're seeing those little pops. My right thumb's probably going to run over something a little bit there. And then we'll just kind of trace that pathway out. You can also work on the rhomboids. So going from the spine towards the medial border of the shoulder blade and scapula. Working out and down. Also working over the trapezius, the erectors. Got lots of the good muscles going on in here. And you can do some little thumb circles on either side of the spine. And gently walking our thumbs back up. And coming back to that place where a lot of people carry their tension, just kind of at the top of the shoulders. Definitely being mindful of your thumbs. If it feels like they're getting tired, you can always switch to using your fists. That feels better for you. Definitely don't have as much precision with that movement, but that's okay. Or if you want, you can also bring your elbow how's that pressure feel? So definitely as we transition from the thumb to the fist to the elbow, we're escalating the amount of pressure we're able to give. This is definitely deeper, broader pressure. So working down, and you kind of do some nice just sort of rolls, working out. And you can also work on the back of the shoulder. So we have all these little tiny muscles that run on top of the shoulder blade and help stabilize and move the arm and the shoulder girdle. I'm just doing some nice dragging, compression with my fingers, working from the medial border outwards. And if we want, we can come back to our thumbs. And just working all those tiny little muscles. I'm going to come back for another pass. This time using my fingertips, I'm going to do some little zigzag movements. Just noticing any areas that feel tight. Just working them out. Coming into the deltoid now. And give some little squeezes to the top of the arm. If we wanted, we could also work out the arm here. Just kind of press out the hands. And while I'm on this side, I'm gonna make a sweep down the back. I'm using my fingertips, working all the way down into the hip. And then from here we can knead the erectors. So working on just kind of moving the muscles away from the bone. Working into the low back. Can also do some targeted compressions, pressing into the muscle, and supporting on the opposite side with our other hand. So it's almost like a wave. I'm pressing in, going to shore, and I'll recede back out. We're pressing in again. And just taking your time to really feel the state of the muscles underneath your fingertips. And make a second pass. So bringing my fingertips up a little bit further on the spine. And do that same thing. If you notice an area that's really tight, you can encourage your client to take a few deep breaths here. And then as we work kind of out of the low back into the mid back, you can still continue that pathway of pressure along the erectors. So trying to feel for that border. You can see him kind of hopping over it or rolling over it. Just giving some nice transverse work to that muscle group. And then maybe we work out the arm again. And come back to the top of my shoulders. Maybe get some nice downward pressure with my fists. And if we need to give more pressure, we can use our forearm. Looking over the top of the shoulder. Let's give some deeper pressure. Just avoiding any bony landmarks. And we can also use our forearm in the opposite direction. Just kind of press rolling down. We don't want to forget about the back of the shoulder blade, so we can do some nice circular work. And also use our thumbs. We want to work more targeted. And squeeze out the top of the arm. And continue down the hand. And while we're down here, we can do some nice work on the low back. So just trying to transition slowly. Making some nice finger circles down that rectors. And then just like we did before on the other side, you can do some nice compression. Into the low back muscles. And come and do another pass a little bit further up. Try to find an area that feels particularly tense. And feel free to hang out there for a couple breaths. And do a little bit of kneading into those muscles. And just really working all the way up. Out the top of the shoulder. And squeeze out the hands. And we'll come back up to the top of the shoulders. And make a last little pass, just saying goodbye to the back. giving it that nice continuity of having both sides worked on and touched at the same time. Maybe you want to do some nice thumb circles on top of the sacrum. And then we'll bring the hands back, running between the shoulder blades, out the top of the shoulders, and back up. Back of the neck. And we'll close with some circles into the scalp. And head. And close, just putting my hands on the back of the heart. Energetically, just giving some gratitude and thanks for this time. Thank you so much for tuning in. I hope you got some wonderful insights into some techniques that you can use on your friends or clients. Again, my name is Meera Hoffman. You can find out more about me at meerahoffman.com. And please subscribe to the Psychetruth YouTube channel. We have thousands of videos to help empower you in your journey into health and wellness. Thank you.